And I would say like for the overlap between binge eating, definitely binge eating in particular, sometimes emotional eating, but definitely binge eating with trauma is the part of you that wants to binge eat is trying to soothe your inner child,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
It's trying to soothe that child part. So if you grew up as a kid in an environment where there was chaos all the way around you,
Mm-hmm.
food became the way to create safety, right? So
Right.
maybe you went to your bedroom with a bag of chips,
Yep.
right? And you created safety and predictability. Or if you grew up in a household where you were lonely,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you're just nobody really paid attention to you. You know who is always there?
Food.
Food.
It's always my
Food.
friend.
Always your friend. It's always there. It's constant. It's a great companion. It never talks back. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
judge you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it becomes like a replacement in that way. And so when we well, and then another part also, another theme that I think is important is when you feel powerless as a kid. If you grew
Yes.
up in an environment where you felt very powerless, very helpless, binge eating can also become a way of like rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking your power back.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, screw you, I'll do what I want. Right. Like, so like when a part of your brain says, oh, you don't really need those Oreos, you don't need those cookies, you're not hungry, then the binge part is like, screw you, you can't tell, Jessica
Mm-hmm.
what to do. She can eat as many Oreos as she wants, right? She deserves them, right? And so those parts like to go head to head.
I had all of
And
those.
so yes, and that's what I mean when I say it's like you need to understand that your binge part has been trying to help you for a very long time. Sometimes it's not the most helpful,
No, no.
right?
It helps in a
But
moment.
it helps in a moment, but before we try to get rid of that part, we need to understand that part. And so I
Yeah.
always use the two of the C words, curiosity and compassion.
Yes.
So first you get curious about the part, and then you get compassionate with the part.
Yes. Yep. You were talking about the inner child is crying out. And I think it just reminded me, I think one of the things that really did help me with my emotional eating was working on the inner child, doing the inner child work. And it's interesting. I've shared this on my podcast before. So I was doing EMDR and we worked on little Lisa. So, like 7, 8-year-old Lisa. Teenage Lisa had a very different type of abuse. There was a lot more that happened in the teenage years. And so I did that one a little bit different. So I did the little Lisa through EMDR, but I've worked with the teenage Lisa through validating her through a letter. It was really interesting. So I just wrote her a letter, and it was the adult Lisa talking to teenage Lisa. And it was like, oh, do you remember when mom did this? And it made me feel terrible. And then the adult Lisa would say, "You're right. I understand." Like validating her. That wasn't fair. That shouldn't have happened. You're right, and you weren't heard. I just read that letter because it's on my computer. It's powerful. It is so
Yeah.
powerful to do.